My name is Miss Ashley Moreno, and today we are going to be talking about geometry. Well, most people think of shapes when they hear the word geometry. The definition of geometry is a branch of mathematics concerned with questions of shape, size, relative positions of figures, and the properties of space. Now we're going to be talking about the Van Helsing model, and within the Van Helsing models we are going to have 5 different levels. And the first level is a level 0, and this is visualization. And then we have a level 1, which is analysis, level 2, informal deduction, level 3 is deduction, and then we have level 4, which is rigor. So there's 5 different levels within the Van Helsing model. Now some key properties of the model are 1, sequential, 2, advancement, and 3, mismatch. Now sequential is where a person must proceed through the levels in order. Now to function at a higher level, the student must have acquired the skills of the levels below it. So that's what sequential is. And then we have the second one, which is advancement, and this is the progress or lack of it from level to level, and it depends on the content and the methods of instructions received, and on the instructions received, and it's not necessarily for the age. There may be some high school students or even adults who still operate at a level 1 and 2. There are no instructional methods that allow students to skip levels. Okay, so then we have the third one, which is mismatch. And if the student is at a 1 level and instruction by the teacher is at a different level, then the desired learning and the progress will not occur. So we have 2 different levels that we are going to be looking at today from the Van Helsing model. And the first one we are going to look at comes from the kindergarten TEKS, and according to the kindergarten TEKS, the kindergarten students should classify and sort a variety of regular and irregular 2- and 3-dimensional figures regardless of orientation or size. And we know that by this TEK that obviously the student is at a level 0, which is visualization, the visualization stage, and these students will be able to describe features using names of shapes, and it's not talking about the properties or the attributes yet. So the students will be able to describe the features using names of shapes, okay? And some teacher methods that can be used for this are shape sort activities, or they can describe shapes using formal or informal language. So today I will be using shape sorting activity with my son Sebastian, who is in kindergarten. So he's going to come over here and he's going to help us with this activity, and we are going to look at some shapes, okay? And this is Sebastian, and he's in kindergarten. So Sebastian, I have some shapes here that I'm going to let you look at. And what I want you to do is I want you to sort these shapes. Tell me which ones match and go together, okay? Can you do that for me?
Can I watch?
Okay, go ahead and put them together. And why do you think they go together? What do they remind you of?
They look the same.
They look the same, so that's why you decided to put them together. What about these other shapes? What else goes together? You can start a new, okay? You can start a new one. So what else matches with that shape? Do you see any other shapes that might go with it? Very good. And can you tell me, Sebastian, what does that shape remind you of?
Triangle.
Like a triangle? Yeah. What about our other shapes? Do any of them go together? What do you notice about those shapes?
Rectangle.
And they what?
They look like rectangles.
They look all alike, huh? Okay, what else? Very good. And what do these shapes look like to you right here?
Squares.
Like squares. All right. So you looked at these shapes.
Those look like tooths.
And you looked at all these shapes, and how did you decide to put them together? Because they
look the same.
They look the
They all look the same.
Very good, Sebastian. Well, thank you for your help. And in order to strengthen the ability of your students, you can have them sort the shapes, or you can have them look at the different shapes, and you can also have them go around the classroom too and just like take a square, for example. You could have your students go and take the square and maybe look for an object or something in the classroom that also looks like a square, like Sebastian's doing right now. He's pointing to the window. Good job.
Square.